Welcome to the Fine Line Video Journal. I'm David Moreno, and this is Shot Talk with Aki Fujimura. Aki is the CEO of D2S, which is the managing company sponsor of the eBeam initiative. Welcome, Aki.
Thank you, David.
Now, Aki, let's first talk about the recent SPIE Advanced Lithography Conference. Can you please give us your perspective on the key takeaways of the conference?
Yeah, as always, SPIE was very interesting. I thought this year was more exciting than some of the past years where there were some downer messages maybe. This year I think everybody was very positive about all of the different aspects of the next generation lithography. There's of course the continuation of 193i, there's the EUV discussions, and then there were a lot of discussions about DSA, nanoimprint, and also eBeam direct write technology as a complementary technology to try to augment whatever of the other technologies. So there was a lot of activity. I think, as I was saying, in the past years, maybe EUV had inflated expectations that it couldn't meet, and that caused a little bit of a downer feeling, I felt. But this year, I think the expectation had been reset, and people are feeling like, okay, now the technology is back on the roadmap, and it looks hopeful for some node in the future. I think people hope that it can be available on 7 nanometer, and I think some people have doubts, but here again, they're not betting the farm on EUV now. I think the hope for the other methodologies to come through is very high, and I think that was very good. A lot of new technologies, new products, and also had been announced. Mapper did their announcement, and Applied Materials I saw had an inline SEM system for the wafer. That's new. And John Peterson did an interesting talk. This isn't a product yet, but interesting technology talk about 3-color resist. So overall, I found it very energetic, and I was energized by it.
Now, I understand that actually eBeam was a pretty hot topic at SPIE this year. I heard a lot of positive feedback on it. Can you tell us what you've been hearing about it at the conference?
Yeah, so in addition to the complementary lithography on the direct write side, or direct writing of the wafers, the exciting product set of announcements or roadmap announcements from IMS on multi-beam technology for writing masks was very anticipated, and also an exciting discussion. What's really amazing about what they said is that they showed a roadmap picture of what they had planned to do since 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and exactly the same picture is what they can show today because they've been exactly on the roadmap. That's really an amazing accomplishment, I think. You know, being a manager of a company, I can see how difficult it is to keep expectations in check. You know, it has to be good enough, but you have to execute to it, right? And both sides of the kind of the wisdom of the company and their investors, their customer partners and investors to set the roadmap with realistic expectations, and also to be able to execute that, and that's quite something.
Now, this year marks the 7th annual eBeam Initiative Luncheon event at the SPIE conference. Congratulations, by the way, Aki.
Thank you.
Now, can you please spend a few minutes telling us what the topics were in the presentations at the luncheon event?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was the 7th annual one. 7 years ago, we started the eBeam initiative with about 20 members. Now we have 40-plus members with 90-plus people attending the luncheon. It was very nice to see everybody. 2 new members joined the eBeam initiative this year, Holon and Photronics. Very nice to have them join us. Photronics CTO, Chris Progler gave closing remarks at the luncheon, and it was a very good talk about the 10 nanometer node and what the mask maker is expecting to see, what kind of new technologies they expect to need at the 10 nanometer node. Very good summary as always from Chris. And then before that, Nakamura-san of Advantest talked about their CD-SEM machine coupled with GPU accelerated simulation of so that the machine can do wafer plane analysis of the CD-SEM results. The GPU accelerated simulation is what gives the 3D image that the Advantest machine can take and turn it into a wafer simulated result. So I thought that was a very interesting talk. And both of these talks are, the slides are available in the eBeam initiative site. And also Nakamura-san's talk is available in a video form at the eBeam initiative site as well. And before that, I opened the remarks with a discussion about Moore's Law and my perspective on that. And Colin Harris started with a video. Colin Harris is the founder and COO of PMC Sierra, and eBeam Initiative, being a supply chain program, has always valued tremendously the customer's perspective from the fabless industry, and Colin is one of our advisors. And he shot a video specifically for this audience, and there's a version of that, an interview form that's available at the eBeam Initiative website as well. He talked about how Moore's Law scaling is kind of changing now as we're getting down into 14 and now further going into 10 and so on. He said that performance per watt aspect, the power aspect, is doing great, but the economic aspect is slowing down, and he challenged all of the SPI community to continue to innovate to try to make that happen.
So we only have a minute left, but I thought I would ask if you could tell us what is coming up in the next couple of months with the eBeam initiative.
Yeah, the eBeam initiative event has been a twice a year event, once at SPI and the second time at Bacchus in the fall, and we will have that cocktail reception again, and we will have the eBeam Initiative annual survey results presented this year again, and I'm looking forward to that. And in addition to SPI and Bacchus, though, this year, for the first time, we are experimenting with a PMJ event, Photomask Japan, in April. Middle of April is the best time to visit Japan with cherry blossoms, and we are doing an event on Monday afternoon. So when you plan to visit Japan, please plan to be there before Monday afternoon.
That website address is below. And if you're going to be at the Photomask Japan conference this year, you don't want to miss the workshop. So Aki, thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you, David.
And thank you very much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you with future Fine Line video journals.